Well, folks, welcome to another Friday fishing forecast. I'm out here catching bait for the shop for this weekend. It looks like this weekend's going to be an absolutely beautiful weekend. I had the chance to fish inside the bay on Thursday. I took a group of 4 veterans out and it was a blast. We caught a lot of fish inside the bay. We caught grouper, snapper, black sea bass, flounder, grunts, you name it, we caught it, mackerel. So the bite was really good, especially on that major feeding time. It was fire on the major feeding time. But we had a great time. Like I said, this weekend looks like it's going to be a beautiful weekend. It's going to start off a little choppy in the mornings, not horrible, and then flatten out. Like right now, it's absolutely beautiful out here. And like I said, I'm out here catching bait for the shop. And the bait is all over the place. There's bait on the flats, there's bait at the markers, there's bait at the skyway. So if you're looking for bait, pretty much, if you don't come to our place to buy bait, you can catch it out here yourself. But let's go ahead and get into the tides and salooners for this weekend and what we have in store. Okay, on Saturday we have a low tide at a 0.2 foot at 5:05 a.m. Then we have a high tide at 11:34 a.m. at a 1.7 foot. Then we have a low tide at 5:31 p.m. at a 0.5 foot. Then we have another high tide at 11:42 p.m. at a 1.7 foot. Then on Sunday we have a low tide at 5:40 a.m. at a 0.5. Then we have a high tide at 11:56 a.m. at a 2.0. And then we have another low tide at 6:27 p.m. at a 0.1. For the salooners, on Saturday we have a major feeding time from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Then we have a minor feeding time from 4:05 p.m. to 5:05 p.m. Then on Sunday we have a major from 10:20 a.m. to 12:20 p.m. Then we have a minor from 5:11 p.m. to 6:11 p.m. So as you can see, folks, there's a decent tidal flow, especially on Sunday. Saturday's a little slow, but that's a great time to go out and target mangrove snapper inside the bay. If you're looking to do that, I would highly recommend doing that. Chum a lot, use cut bait. We caught a majority of our snapper the last 2 trips on cut bait. So remember that, catch enough bait to where you can cut it up. Thank you to everybody that's bought the bait cutters, the bucket bait cutters. They work wonders when you want to cut a lot of bait quick. That's one thing that you want to take a look at is our bucket bait cutter. There's been a lot of reports of tarpon around. The redfish bite has been pretty good. And I think the tarpon bite's just going to get better and better as we move into later this month, into June, into July. But typically June is like the height of the tarpon bite. So if you're looking for tarpon, definitely would start looking into that. Matter of fact, I marked some when we were fishing on Saturday of last week. I marked a bunch actually, in about 45 feet of water. So they're starting to show up. Some of my buddies, captains, are catching them. So they're definitely showing up. The offshore bite, well, I haven't been offshore in the last 2 weeks, but some of the guys that have been out, the hogfish have been really good. The mangrove snapper bite has been good. The red grouper bite has been really good. Of course, red grouper, they're closing July 1st, which I'm going to have, actually, we're in talks right now with NOAA to sit down with 2 gentlemen from NOAA and to interview them and try to get some answers of exactly how they come about to do what they do and make the rules that they make. So I'm anxious to do that. I'm anxious to get together with them and do a video about that, because I told them, I said, before I ever put out a video about any of the regulations, talking about anything, I want to make sure that I know what I'm talking about, because I don't want to spew hate and spew untruths and things like that. If I'm saying something wrong, I don't want to be that person. So I want to make sure that I have my facts straight. So we're going to sit down and do an interview with them. So when we get closer to that, I'll have you guys send me some questions that you want to have asked. So I'm looking forward to that and getting a better understanding of that. So like I said, the weather's going to be absolutely beautiful. A little warm, but not horrible. The winds are going to be up just in the morning, and then they're going to calm down, and there's going to be a sea breeze. So I think it's going to be an absolutely beautiful weekend. I'm out here on a Friday and catching bait for the shop, and there's boats everywhere. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I'm counting 21 boats within eyesight of where I am right now. So that's got to tell you, it's going to be a busy weekend. So I just want to say thank you to all the support. We really, really, really appreciate it. I can't say thank you enough. Thank you for everybody that's come by the shop. I'm officially putting the Stamas up for sale. I'm going to do a video about the Stamas, and we did a walkthrough, and I'll put a link to that video here. But we are officially putting the Stamas up for sale. We are working something out with family boating centers and Tidewater boats. So this Stamas is going up for sale, and it's caught a lot of fish, as you guys have seen over the last 2 years. That was the plan in the first place, was sell the boat every 2 years. It's a business decision. So I'm gonna get the boat detailed, gone through, make sure everything's good to go, ready to get on the water, even though it is right now. Make sure everything's tip-top and up to shape and ready to go and working. So again, thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it. If you're interested in a fishing club, Finn's Fishing Club has their monthly meeting coming up this Tuesday at 6 p.m. at Finn's Fishing Club. Then also O'Brien's has it the following week on that Wednesday at O'Brien's in Brandon. Both great clubs, both great people to work with. You learn a lot of stuff from these places. You meet a lot of good friends. So look to those things to gather knowledge and make new fishing friends. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.